But we know in Oakland, all the good times aren't far in the past. There's been some recent good times. But switching sports with the Warriors, I and me and Rem seeing it from afar. We're in Iowa, we
Okay.
watch, growing
Okay.
up, we see Curry on the rise.
Okay.
But you were
Okay.
there. You in the town. You saw it.
Yes.
Like
Come on
I
now,
just I guess you
man.
just where do you
Look,
even begin? Just seeing that growth and to what it was.
look.
Hmm.
When we were winning 30 games, 20 games, when we were winning that kind of numbers, and the star players were coming here, man, and just basically rip this organization off. And then all of a sudden, I mean, I thought when Monte came, Monte was the man. Monta Ellis put us back on the map,
Hmm.
just his style of play. And he actually played like Curry.
Mm.
And maybe it was a little faster than Curry, but Monte really didn't shoot the three as well as Curry did. But those two, basically, they couldn't coexist, man. That's why
Hmm.
they got rid of that. So now, the Curry, man, that's the era. It changed. And once we got, I'm gonna tell you, Draymond Green, that was it. It was like, let's go, let's run. Draymond Green, he's the catalyst of that team, and so that's why they win these championships. It could be Clay and Steph, but Draymond Green is the key. He's the key because he opens the field up for both,
Hmm.
and that's what I like. Because
Well,
look at their record. Look at their record when Draymond's out. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we
Yes.
know you were watching every single one of those games. So was there
Man.
ever a moment, full disclosure, he's the greatest,
Yeah.
greatest shooter of all time, maybe greatest point guard of all
Yes.
time, but early
Yes.
on those ankle injuries, he's in and
Mm.
out. Was there ever a moment maybe doubted a little bit, is this the real deal? Should we have kept Ellis?
Probably his first couple of ankle injuries. Yes, doubt creeped in, but I was like, okay, they got to do something with this kid's his workout or something. There's some reason why he keeps messing up his ankle. Is it his shoes? And he had to start wearing this. You notice he's got that extra high support in his shoes, man. And that since then, that kid was getting injured to his ankles way too much, and that wasn't good. That was a bad sign. But man, yeah, doubts creeped in. But man, shoot, Curry's just like, whoo. And if you guys oh man, I wish you guys would have been there during that crowd. That's why they call it Roracle.
Yeah.
And that the noise in there, the crowd noise, it was just unbeatable, man. It was amazing, amazing. And then the parades, oh my God. Me and Shania was down. Oh man, man. I'm telling you, hey, I had to go. I had to be there. Skip work,
Yeah.
everything. Hey, I had to be there. I had to, man. So I went to two of them, two
Okay.
parades. Woo! Yeah. When y'all get that experience, you'll understand. You know, you may have to fly out to Casey. Maybe, get that experience.
Mm.
Interesting.
That is true.
If you guys
Sam
win
needs
it
to go to a
again.
parade.
I
Yeah.
know. We need
Yeah.
to
Number
we
one
need to
Chiefs
make
fan
it
in
to
the
one of these
media.
parades.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Well, I don't know.
hey.
Yeah, we gotta make it out. But with
Yeah.
with the Warriors, I mean, now
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Mm-hmm.
having KD join the team,
Mm-hmm.
from that
Mm-hmm.
past year,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like from the outside looking in, everyone was hating on him, calling the
Right.
cupcake, joining the team.
Right.
Was there anything from the Warriors fan base, kind of being a little bit weird, starting off welcoming someone who had been such a close
Hmm.
enemy or such a big enemy, going to 7 games with him in the past season?
Okay. So if you're a real sports fan, right? You're you're thinking about your team. It's not about just like okay, just like whether it's in football, a nemesis that's, you used to, your arch rival across, on another team, and he wants to come over to your team and he helps your team. Hey, we as a sports fan, you shouldn't be worried about that. It's all about your team and hey, what's going to be better for the team. And you got to look past that. Like right now with the Warriors, Chris Paul, he's here. That's just like, hey, okay, we brought KD over. Hey, him and Dre, it was an arch rivalry and all that, but man, it's all about championships. That's what it's all about. And getting back to KD, we should have probably another 2 to 3 with KD. If he should have never left, you get your egos in the way, and now look at him. He ain't been back since. Look at it. He's 2 teams since, right? He's went to another team.
Yeah.
So bro, he should have never left. Put your ego aside, and you got and if you want to win championships, you need to stay where you need to be. And he was in a perfect situation. And he can't, in the back of his mind, people, even though people ask him, hey, do you regret? No, I don't. Man, come on. That man, he regrets. He regrets it. And he'll never admit it, but I'm sure he regrets it.
So would you go back and put KD on the Warriors then instead of, because you guys had your ups and downs after that, but you do get that Curry title a couple seasons ago, wins his Finals MVP, kind of like it was his title. If Durant's there, does he necessarily get that title? Does that mean a lot to the Warriors fans that Curry finally solidified his legacy with that win?
It's all about pieces. Okay, Durant was a piece. Klay, Curry, Draymond. It's all about pieces fitting together properly. And Curry it was Curry's team. So as another superstar coming in, you have to know that. That's where your ego comes in. You have to know that, okay, he's the superstar of this team, even though I am a superstar, but he's the face of this franchise. And that's where the ego thing comes in. And that's what, even though Draymond and him had a little conflict, like Draymond told him, we were doing this before you got here. And I mean, that was a harsh way to say it, but it's true. He just added another piece, to the puzzle. And you just gotta, keep doing what you're doing. And Curry's the man. So it's his team. This is Curry's world right now. It's his. And actually, we're missing one more piece again. We're actually missing one more piece. And that's the center. If the Warriors ever get a center, an athletic center, we got 2 to 3 more championships under our belt, period. That's why, if you notice, no major center has come here yet. No major center. We've got all backups. And the Warriors have to eventually draft a center or go get a major center. And guys, I'm telling you.
So you still think this team still has some gas? Huh? Still a couple of championships left. Some rings left.
Come on now, no doubt. We got between those 3, we've got at least 2 more championships in those. We got 3 more years with all of them, and we got to get 2 more championships out of them, or at least 1. But we definitely got another championship in there because nobody's really. Draymond's still quick. Curry's still quick. Klay is actually going to get better the second half of the season because his full year of recoup is back. Now, basically, he played ball during the summer this time for the first time. He's basically he's coming around the form. Klay's going to get better, you guys. I'm telling you. He's going to get much better. And Warriors are going to be like, Chris Paul can stay healthy and lead that second unit. And if you guys really been looking at the Warriors, our second unit is better. 10 times better than last year. 10 times. Sorry. Bye.
Are you glad then that Poole trade got made? Because it was controversial, not just because of the player, but because you were trading a young guy for an older guy. There was some future stuff involved as well. But like you mentioned, the second unit has improved, and I know Poole you could throw him in the final five in your guys' final run. I mean, he was big at the end of games, hitting shots, but the second unit's better. Maybe there's some locker room stuff. Are you happy that ultimately that trade was made?
Yes. Rem, if you saw me talking to my television last year
at Jordan Poole.
Oh my God. I was calling him a bumbling idiot. I was just calling him, this is not the Harlem Globetrotters. What are you doing? I mean, he was just fumbling the ball off his feet, making dumb passes. I mean, it was just stuff like, are you kidding me right now? Crucial moments of the game. Crucial moments of the game. What got into Jordan Poole was, if you guys ever saw that video after they won the championship, after they won that championship, that last one before he left, and he was talking about, we're going to get a bag,
Him and Wiggins,
big payday, right? Yeah. See, and he thought, once he got that money, it went to his head. It went to his head. Once he got that big dollars, he wasn't the same guy. He wasn't.
Well, and it's interesting you bring up the money, because that's another thing. I mean, you mentioned Klay. You're hoping he improves. I mean, he does have his contract come up at the end of this year.
Yes.
And, going to his next year, 34 years old. Knees aren't what they were. So, but are you fine with running it back? Like, maybe not a max contract, but 2-3 years for those 2-3 championships or those championships?
Don't give him. He's not worth the Curry contract. He may be worth Draymond, the $100 million. He may be worth that or a little less right now. And then, or put incentives into his contract. But Klay is not worth a big contract because he's been out of the game for how long? And then he's just not coming back. So they have to count those years. Hey, we can't go by what you did in the past. So that's over. You got paid for that. Now it's time for the future. So this year is really big for him. And they may wait until the end of the year. They may wait and see and stuff. But you guys, basketball is tricky. You can be, you see how they got rid of Jordan Poole. Oh, yeah, he's going to be a great year. Dunleavy and all those guys. And the next thing you know, he's gone. And they could be gone, too.
Same thing like Wiseman.
Yeah, I feel so bad for that kid. I really do. I follow Detroit. I always look at his stats, and it's just zeros across the board half the time. I feel so bad for that kid, man. And I got a prediction though. I said if they let him go though, the Warriors are picking back up.
Oh, he'll be back.
The Warriors probably. Yep, that's what I think. I said if Detroit lets him go, the Warriors sign him again.
So you're saying Wiseman's going to get cut from the Pistons? That's tough.
Bro, he's gone. He's gone. Yeah, they're going to let him go. Yeah, he's gone, man. I feel so bad for him.
Is he going to be back on the Golden State Warriors or the Santa Cruz Warriors? Which ones?
Yeah, which one?
He's got to come. He's got to try. He'll probably get an invite, but they can't send him back down to Santa Cruz. They can't do that to the kid. They can't do it to him, man. Yeah. They just let him come up and see and prove him, his worth. And but he's just another big guy, just defense. Don't worry about shooting. Just block shots, bro. Just block shots. Because the kid's only 22, 23? He's still young.
He has to be early 20s.
Yeah. Yes, and he's still young. And he didn't play that much college ball. Yeah. See, he doesn't have the experience, man. That's his problem. And it looks like it looks like he picked up basketball late. That's what it looks like. Looks like he picked it up late. But
interesting.
He does have heart. He does try. When I watch him, he does try. But,
Yeah, and I guess one young player who still is on the team did really well in preseason, and I don't know, we're kind of keeping an eye on in terms of if he'll be great. How much stock do you have in Jonathan Kuminga? I mean, I know you watch every game, so we know the potential, coming into the draft, he was supposed to be a boomer bust guy.
Right.
And where on the belief scale are we with him right now?
That's a tough one, man. I know there's a lot of fans thinking this way too. He's almost in the Jordan Poole thing, man. It's almost the same. He comes in, he has the flashes, but then he'll make some stupid mistakes. You're quick. Just make your first move and go. Stop doing all this other stuff. And he does the same thing when he drives through the hole. He holds the ball out, and that's why everybody slaps the ball away and everything. It's like he's got to develop another, he's got to learn how to hold the ball right. Because, man, I just see a lot of flaws, and plays like a rookie sometime again. And Steve Kerr pulls him out now. I'm like, okay, you better get the hint, buddy. You better get the hint. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you're not in the last, 2 to 3 minutes of a close game, there's something wrong. That means they don't trust you. They don't trust you.
That's true. And I guess that's what worries me with the future of the Warriors is do you even have margins for these young guys to make mistakes, to develop? Because, I know Myers was saying a couple of years ago, the Warriors being light years ahead and trying to do the 2 timelines, and that didn't work as much. But, having it, I guess that's why, you trade Poole and you bring in Paul. And I guess having these pieces this year, it's kind of interesting. But I think you mentioned that the rookie's been playing pretty well. Podziemski from here in Santa Cruz. Yeah.
Come on now. Yes.
It seemed like when Curry was out, he really stepped up.
I like him, man. That kid comes to play ball. He hustles. He's a good shooter. And he plays defense. And Paul is in there. If you guys see, everybody's looking at, the beginning of the season. Chris Paul was brought here for playoffs. That's what Chris Paul was brought here. He's brought here. He was brought here toward if you guys noticed, all the games last year and during the playoff time, it was the crucial moments at the end of the game. Jordan Poole bumbling the ball, throwing it. There was no cohesive in the unit at all. So that's why Chris Paul is here, for some stability and for the playoffs. And if he stays healthy, we're good. We're good. We're good to go in the playoffs. We're good. That's the key. Yeah. So be ready. And we'll be. Hey, all right. It should have been last year. It should have been Warriors and Denver going. We're one of the only teams that can play Denver really well. We're the only one of the teams that we know how to play Denver well. We do. That's why, man. Yeah, I wish Chris was here last year. It would have been different. We would have definitely beat LA. But the Lakers, and that I guess this little they may win the trophy, huh?
Have you been following the in-season tournament?
Yes. Yeah. It looks like they're going to be the winners. They'll do it.
Yeah. Halliburton was looking good.
The LeBron's legacy again. I can't wait to that. I can't wait till that guy leaves.
Oh, okay. Not until LeBron. Yeah, that was.
No, never sense. Was, bro. Never was.
Is it MJ then, number one?
Come on, baby. You know it. You know it.
I didn't know if it was going to be like Kareem or Bill Russell. I didn't know where we were going. I just, making sure. No. MJ.
MJ is, man. I can look at the Bulls games, man. I can just go back and look at all of them because he was just the man. I have I have.
Are we gonna get? Are we gonna get a
I have trading
memorabilia
reveal?
Hold on for a sec. I have trading cards. Hold on.
Oh, Pop Var's gonna go grab
Oh.
some trading cards. Here we go.
Live
We're gonna
on the
get some
pod.
memorabilia reveal. These are like a top shelf. We might have to blur out where these are hidden because these look like this looks like a secret stash.
Oh my goodness. I got the Phil Jackson. I got like the starting five, man.
Oh, Phil Jackson, the player?
I have all the,
Wow.
no. Their coach,
Bulls.
Phil
Yeah, okay.
Jackson.
I'm back.
Okay. And see, these are all the old cards. The cards, back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there's Scottie Pippen, John Paxson. There's Jordan. There's Phil. See that?
Oh,
yeah.
OGs,
I got
That Jordan
Oh
one is
yeah,
pretty
I got
cool.
the cards, man. Yeah, I got the cards, man. I got
What brand are those?
King, Horace Grant. These are let's see, Sky Pack. These are Sky Pack or something like that. These are old cards. Yeah, these are old cards. Let me see.
Gotta frame them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these are. I'm trying to. I'm in the hunt to see how much they work. Yeah. Yeah, I have had these cards for a while. Yeah, these are. Yeah, look at that Jordan card.
Yeah, I was saying, can we get a close up on that?
Golf.
Oh, is that a Jordan golf card?
Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's him playing golf, and that's him on the other side.
There we go. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's pretty nice. Those are pretty nice.
Yes. This is number 41. This is it. Oh, Skybox. 1990. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is Jordan winning money on the back? Is he losing money on the back when he's playing golf? There's definitely a bet being made on that swing though, if it's Jordan playing.
Yep.
Yes. Oh man.